Hallöchen, ihr Lieben, und willkommen zum dritten und letzten Teil des Events Ausflug der Poesie. Ich muss mich auch jetzt langsam ranhalten. Ich habe nur noch 2 Tage, habe es auf meinem privaten Account noch gar nicht angefangen zu spielen. Und ja, ich muss natürlich das auch, was heißt muss? Muss ich gar nichts. Aber ich möchte es gerne ja hier auch noch beenden, damit ich es im November hochladen kann. Und ja, dann legen wir mal los, würde ich sagen, ne?
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Aha.
Okay, well,
Die ziehen sich aus der
never mind.
Affäre.
What about Callie Roy, though? She said she'd be here. I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night? Oh, Paimon's worried.
Wir sollten sie suchen gehen.
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble, I'd like to help her.
Oh, Mika, warum bist du so cute?
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so there should be time.
Let's
Good
go.
idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Herz der Tiefe. Gut. Wo genau müssen wir denn hin? Aha. Ich überlege gerade, von wo aus wir am besten starten. Ich denke mal von hier. Dödem, 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 dödem. Naja, sieht doch ganz gut aus, Leute. Oh, ich habe da noch eine Aufgabe nicht erledigt. Interessant. Aber ich habe ja noch so vieles nicht gemacht. Ich habe nebenbei mein Kapo. Achtung. Oh, ist der heiß. Meine Güte. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Entweder zu heiß oder zu kalt. Mann.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too.
Ja, stimmt.
She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Du erzählst ein, was während eures gestrigen Inspirationsausfluges passiert ist. Ich
Interesting.
denke mal, das stand da.
I wonder. Could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that
Ja, das
poem
war
on
doch
the
auch
leaf?
mein Verdacht.
What makes you say that?
Ja, weil das so sein
Sorry.
muss.
Nothing. Well, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, I guess. It's just... that poem on the leaf kinda gave me the same feeling as when I saw her yesterday. So much sadness.
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found the poem.
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf!
Wow, jetzt nehmt es nicht auf, Leute.
Wow, you're right! And this one has writing on it too! After that leaf!
Nein, oh, das ist nicht für uns gedacht. Mensch. Okay, wo soll ich denn hin? Kann ich dahin schwimmen? Oh, das weiß ich nicht. So, obwohl doch, eigentlich habe ich schon relativ viel Ausdauer, aber ich bin mir nicht ganz sicher, Leute. Ich habe keine Lust zu ersüppeln. So. Ich warte gerade darauf, dass auf Steam ein Spiel erscheint für unseren Horror-Oktober. Ihr wisst ja, ich nehme das Event ja schon im Oktober auf, weil es eben nicht bis in den November hineingeht. Und in einer Stunde kommt das Spiel Don't Scream raus. Und eigentlich will ich es mir kaufen für den letzten Sonntag des Horror-Oktobers. Das sieht echt insane aus. Aber ja, gucken wir mal. Es soll wohl angeblich in einer Stunde rauskommen. Jetzt muss ich natürlich gucken, wie es preislich sein soll. Und ob das denn, Achtung, ich gehe gleich weiter, und ob das denn so passt, weil du darfst nämlich nicht, du kannst wohl sprechen, aber wohl nur ganz leise, denn das Mikrofon nimmt deine Geräusche auf. Das heißt, wenn du schreist, hast du verloren, deswegen don't scream. Hört sich das nicht geil an?
It flowed so quickly!
Also ihr werdet es ja sehen. Wenn, dann habt ihr ja das schon gesehen, denn das würde ja dann logischerweise noch im Oktober online gehen. Wenn ihr es nicht gesehen habt, dann habe ich nie was darüber erzählt. Dann vergesst das hier gerade, okay? Und wenn ihr es gesehen habt, dann... Oh mein Gott, wie schlimm war es? Wie schlimm fandet ihr es?
But Paimon can't swim. What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
Ich hol dich raus, Paimon. Ich angel dich. Oh, wow. Kumpel. Nicht jetzt. Ich habe eine Mission zu erfüllen. Das Böse in Person ist wieder auf Mission, ja? Also lasst mich bitte kurz. Meine Güte. Wo ist Kasua, wenn man den mal braucht? Der könnte mit seinen Windfähigkeiten mir das Blatt überreichen. Oh, wartet ganz kurz, Leute. Ich sehe hier was ihr nicht seht, oder? Oder? Oh nein! Ah, verdammt. Ich dachte, ich könnte es mir ganz schnell holen.
Why is there a chest here? It stopped.
No!
Let's go! Let's go! Das nehme ich ja auch noch mit. Ja, ja, ja. Wir verschwenden hier nichts. Gefallenes Blatt aufheben.
We finally caught it.
Are the words still legible, or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says.
Die Gefühle bestehen noch fort, doch die Zeit ist vergangen. Der Junge an der Quelle wird alt und gebrechlich. Erst wenn die Flüsse und Träume zusammen in das gleiche Meer fließen, werden wir uns wieder in einen endlosen Gedicht an den Händen halten. Also dieses Event ist persönlich eigentlich nichts für mich, weil ich kann damit einfach nichts anfangen. Oh mein Gott, das ist so schlimm. Ich trinke lieber noch was.
Spring. Young boy.
Oh, ist das heiß.
It's looking a lot like Callie Roe was the one who wrote this. She seems to care a lot about that story, huh? Actually, when Paimon first saw her, Paimon was wondering, do you think... Is it possible that...
Lasst uns sie zuerst
Based on
finden.
the current and accounting for wind strength. Everyone, please follow me.
Ja, sie wird eine Wasserorkanide sein. Denn durch das andere Event wissen wir ja, wie die aussehen. Also, dass ja die Augen auch so extrem leuchten, ne? Falls ihr das andere Event gesehen haben solltet. Da wurde das ja schon so ein bisschen erklärt. Und sie hat ja auch dieses Leuchten. Ich denke mal, das ist eine Wasserorkanide.
This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Guten Tag da hinten. Bitte bleib da sitzen. Mach's dir gemütlich. Ich haue auch ab. Ciao. Kakao. Oh mein Gott, da ist irgendwo ein Dings. Wartet mal, kommen wir da ganz schnell dran? Kommen wir ganz schnell ran? Oh, wir versuchen es, okay? Uah, Geronimo. Okay, danke. Es hat mich da einfach hingelenkt. Verdammte Kiste.
Ja. So.
Alle tot? Oh. Hier,
Order guide you.
nimm das.
I hear everything.
Ich weiß, hätte ich nicht mehr machen müssen, aber ich wollte ein bisschen angeben.
Callie Roe, are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Riesiger Wassertropfen. Kaliro, ich weiß nicht, wie die ausgesprochen wird.
Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body, is it?
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait
Okay,
a
sie ist
moment.
zumindest keine Orkanide. Aber sie ist eine Wassergestalt.
Oh no, did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Roe, are you some kind of adeptus?
No, I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who flew
Okay,
here
ist
from
trotzdem
Fontaine
eine.
long ago.
What's an Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yay!
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know.
Sie ist immer
When
noch
you were
klein.
little, you often came to the
Ich meine, wie
spring
alt
at
ist sie?
night to
Vielleicht
speak with
10?
me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Oh.
Yep! All those childhood memories. So they weren't just a dream. So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
Das Mondlicht floss wie seidiger Honig. Der Junge an der Quelle wird alt und gebrechlich. Ja, die Alte an.
see.
Sie nicht?
So you were the ones who found my leaf.
Ja, sorry.
Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams, and still do to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam, and purer than the morning dew. I like humans, and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were, then, a mystery to me.
Und so seid ihr Freunde geworden.
Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't
hat sich
reciprocate.
verknallt.
I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled and never appeared before him again.
Das ist aber auch nicht richtig.
Oh, Callie Roy.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment, and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Mika! Haus
I
raus.
know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring, every day, as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie Roy, He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for?
Mika, sehr schön gesagt.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came
Du bist
out.
so süß.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided.
Okay. Wir gehen.
We'll go back and see Finch.
Woo! Ich komme mal
Well,
natürlich mit, weil ich
amazing.
mir alles
That's
anhören muss.
great.
But I'd like to ask all of you for some
Okay, die
help.
fragt uns von alleine.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we
Würdet ihr
can.
mitkommen?
Would you come to Springfield
Ich
with
wusste
me?
es.
And help
Ja,
to bring
natürlich.
Finch to my
Komme
side?
ich mit.
I
Lass ich mir doch
cannot
nicht
maintain
entgehen.
this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on
Oh,
account of all
okay.
this.
Sei unbesorgt.
Your secret
Uns
is
kannst du
safe with me.
zählen.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
It's a
Great.
promise.
I can't thank you all enough.
Ja, kein Problem, ne? Macht 10 Euro.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes.
Ich habe da eine Idee. Schreib ihm ein Gedicht.
A poem?
Los. Sag ihm auf diese Weise, was du tief in deinem Herzen verbirgst. Sag ihm auf diese Weise, was du nie sagen konntest. Wir machen das Erste, oder? Ist das gut? Oh, ich bin einfach nicht romantisch, ey.
Okay, good idea.
Ich würde schreiben,
I'll write him
was
a
ist dein
poem.
Lieblingsessen,
And it
Kumpel?
will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Und dann würde ich schreiben, ich kann's dir kochen. Herzchen. Wartet mal, bevor wir loslegen. Ich will ganz kurz mal versuchen.
Gather.
Aha, okay. Wo geht's denn hier jetzt hin? Es geht sofort weiter, meine Lieben. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was das hier jetzt sein soll. Aber wahrscheinlich hört es eh gleich auf. Hä? Wo geht's denn hier hin? Oh, okay, schon verkickelt. Ist egal. Wo müssen wir hin? Da. Damit habe ich jetzt nicht gerechnet. Ich wollte einfach nur mein Geoculus mir gönnen. So, wir gehen hier hin. Ich habe keinen Bock zu schwimmen. So.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much
Mein
longer.
Gott, Mika ist so fürsorglich, ne? Wenn du mal erwachsen bist und eine Freundin hast, sie kann dich glücklich schätzen, mein
Take it
Kleiner.
slow, Diona.
Du wurdest
Finch
gut
isn't a young man
erzogen.
anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I can still
Vielleicht will er ja auch einen Freund, ich habe keine Ahnung.
bit longer.
Je nachdem, was du halt haben möchtest, wird sich der oder diejenige glücklich schätzen. Heutzutage geht ja alles, ne? Sprich mit dem alten Flinch, okay. Wo ist denn der alte Flinchy? Uah. Flinch! Flinch! Ja, du bist doch nicht Flinch. Nee, wusste ich doch. Der muss doch älter sein, der Flinchy-Binchy. Oh, ich glaube, der steht immer dort, ne? Kann das sein? Oh nein, ich lande im Wasser. Kumpel.
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh mein Gott, Diona.
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Das ist ein kleines
Over
Geheimnis.
there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
Dann gehen
But
wir
I
jetzt.
promised your father that I'd go to...
Grandpa Finch.
All right. All right. No need to get worked up.
Oh,
I'm right
der wird schon direkt
behind you.
beobachtet vom Vater. Dödüm,
That's more
dödüm,
like
dödüm,
it.
dödüm.
Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Ah, der kommt uns gleich hinterhergeschossen und gibt uns eine Nackenschelle, ey. Okay, ich muss gar nicht laufen. Dann kann ich weiter süppeln.
Over here, over here. It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
What's all this?
Keine
What
Sorge,
are
du
all
wirst
these
nicht überfallen,
people doing
Kumpel.
here?
Also, ich würde denken,
Even
dass ich überfallen
Nika's
werde.
here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and, well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Callie Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all
Oh,
right.
mein
How
Gott.
could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In
Oh.
that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy. Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, A once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you,
Oh.
praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Ah, sie hat ihre Kraft zurück.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
So geil, wie wir in der ersten Reihe stehen und da einfach zugucken.
please,
Popcorn bitte?
take this.
Oh.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
Wie das wahre Herz der Quelle.
It's so romantic.
Psst.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you?
Sorry!
You don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so happy. Oh, what a perfect
Oh mein Gott!
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Warte.
Huh?
Kann sie deswegen das machen?
So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks
What?
trusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
Was ist los?
My physical form is about to disappear.
Oh.
Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but
Frage ist aber, hat er sein
Neither
Leben
have
verschwendet? Weil er auf sie gewartet hat.
It was different from in the stories. That fateful night. I never gave you that kiss.
Bitte keine Küsserei jetzt, okay?
This gift that represents my promise.
Wah! Guckt weg, Leute! Paimon, schließ die Augen. Diona, schließ die Augen. Witziger wäre es natürlich mit Paimon, aber Diona ist halt die Jüngere. Wir nehmen Paimon. In einem Moment wie diesem ist es nur höflich, die Augen zu schließen.
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch?
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring. By our side and in our dreams.
Geht zum Veranstaltungsort zurück. Let's go! Was für eine Vorstellung. Mann, es hat wirklich Popcorn gefehlt. Schade, dass Kasua hier nicht aufgetaucht ist. Das wäre meine romantische Ader dann gewesen. Dann wäre ich ganz romantisch geworden, Leute. Die hotte Sau.
Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hu-Tao's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology.
Okay.
She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant
Ich liebe diese Gesichtsausdrücke, ey.
Poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Sorry, du hast was verpasst.
Inspiration and wish to have an
Das war
emergency
richtig schmierige Sachen,
With
ey.
any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
How deaf Bard? Does this mean that right from the start you...
Paimon, räusper, räusper, räusper. Wir haben es versprochen.
Oh, right from the start.
Als ob er das nicht wüsste. Hallo, er ist ein Archon.
Nice meal.
Huh? Did I?
Ich denke, wir haben ein gutes Essen verdient.
Very well. Since the traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona, dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
Ah.
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken
Weil's
words
eigentlich
hanging in
so
the
ist,
air here that
Kumpel.
everyone is privy to but myself?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Lüg dein Freund nicht an.
Yeah,
Mann.
that's right.
Mika.
Just,
Aber gut, wir haben es
taking a walk.
versprochen. Aber ihr seid beste
Inspiration walk,
Freunde.
Since it worked so well last
Obwohl,
time.
dann würde ich es auch nicht erzählen. Ich
So
kann
even
auch
Mika's
ziemlich,
in on it?
so ziemlich alles für
Chong
mich
Yun,
behalten.
How about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time.
Okay.
And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a
Weil er
bad thing
weiß, dass er
after
die
all.
Gabe auch von irgendjemandem gekriegt
What
hat.
the? What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Auftrag abgeschlossen, das war's. Herz der Quelle. Oh. Oh, das ist es gewesen, meine Lieben. Wie sieht's denn hier so aus? Oh mein Gott, wir können noch mal machen. Ich will unbedingt Venti versuchen noch zu ziehen. Aber ich brauche noch ein paar Urgesteine, ey. Ja, meine Lieben, das war's mit dem Event. War gar nicht schlecht. Mir persönlich, also es ist jetzt einfach nur eine persönliche Sache. Also es war super, so an sich, aber ich persönlich mag solche Sachen nicht unbedingt. Gerade auch, wenn das so sehr in diese romantische Schiene und so dann abdriftet, da kann ich halt tatsächlich nicht groß was mit anfangen. Ich bin eben ein gestörtes Mädel. Was wollen wir denn da weiter sagen? Aber an sich nicht schlecht. Also ich wette, es wird doch ganz vielen gefallen haben. Es hat mir auch gefallen, aber mir war es teilweise, die sind so kitschig.
Where do you want to go next?
Ja. Du
If
warst
you'd like
sowieso
to
der
see
Beste, mein Lieber.
Leroy's
Hier stelle ich am
tourist
besten
spots,
so hin.
I have a few references.
Und ja, Dann danke ich euch fürs Zusehen und wir sehen uns dann demnächst wieder. Also dann, ihr Lieben, bye bye.